Ayo, keep it high, keep it tight. It's Shameless Review Guy back to bring you another video. And in this one, I'm going to be covering an album that kind of flew under my radar earlier this year back in April. And it surprisingly flew under my radar because this is a label that I really enjoy. I enjoy a lot of the bands that come from this label, that being the Artisan era. And the album and artist that we're going to be talking about today is the band Inferi. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it. I've never heard of that word before. But the album is entitled Revenant. So, I can sum up this album very easily. If you listen to anything from the Artisan era, I have commended them before how they are just super consistent with the bands. It's as if this band, this label knows what type of bands they want to have under their belt and know the sound that they're overall going for with their label. And if you are unfamiliar, it's kind of this blackened death metal hybrid where they mix in black metal with death metal and melodic pieces. Inferi, I'm just going to call them Inferi, that's what I've always called them. They are more kind of melodic death metal, but they definitely have those black metal tendencies, which is kind of interesting because usually it's just the black metal and death metal hybrid, but now it's kind of like the melodic death metal and the black metal hybrid. Well, 9 tracks, 56 minutes, 41 seconds. It's okay. This album blew me away. I just want to come out and say that. But I want to accurately portray the fact that this will not be an album for everyone because it is supremely heavy. And not only is it supremely heavy, but it also, you have to go with the fact that it's an extremely long album, almost an hour long of material with only 9 songs. But these songs are so epic and so just transformative with the progression inside of the structure of the songs that one song can feel like 2 or 3 songs, and it's hard to sometimes know where one ends and the next begins because it kind of goes together so well. And that's one thing I can commend this album for, is how seamlessly it went for it, like just one solid flow. And for an album that's almost an hour long, especially from a genre like this, which is oversaturated by a lot of cookie cutter bands, I have to commend this band and this album for being able to craft this experience. And for the same reason that I enjoy other bands on this label, bands like Oblite, bands like Augury, bands like Adversary Omnipotent, not Adversary Omnipotent, In Full Darkness. Adversary Omnipotent's the album that they made that I really liked. But they have these great black and death metal bands that are consistent, and you know what you're going to get when you listen to them. It's not like you're going to be super surprised, and that's not a bad thing. Sometimes it's good to have a band that you can go to and be like, yeah, this is consistent, this is good. And for that, I have to commend this album a lot. Now, considering the fact that maybe if this was brand new to me, I would rate it higher. But I'm going to give this album an 8 out of 10. And the reason I'm giving it an 8 out of 10 is because this label does so many bands like this that have this amazing brutality. But don't take that as me putting down this album at all, because this is a great album. And I'll link it in the description below. The Artisan era actually uploads their albums, and you can listen to the full album for yourself. You can maybe listen to it, come back, give me your thoughts on it. But overall, it's a good experience and a good album, and I enjoyed it. It's the Artisan era, man. They don't put out much that I don't like. But I would love to hear what you guys think of this album. From start to finish, it's just a sonic soundscape of brutality and heaviness and these shrill, shrieked vocals that remind me somewhat of Between the Buried and Me, with these growls that just go alongside them. And these vocals, these shrieked vocals, are so shrill, so just like, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Demented almost, in a good way for the music, because it works for the music, and the instrumentation, fantastic. So, tell me what you think in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll shout your channel out if you like and comment on this video, and I'll talk to you guys next time. At the end screen, you can find my next video. You can watch that if you want, and subscribe to the channel by there as well. So I'll talk to you guys next time, but until then, my name is Jay Morris, the Review Guy, and I'm signing off saying farewell.
Oh no, what your mama gonna say when I tell her that I broke no heart? It's just things not the way that they used to be. Oh no, now you crying on the bathroom floor, and I guess it's the end. lost my mind and I lost my best friend.